The term Jacobean refers to the reign of King James I of England from 1603 to 1625, a period that succeeded the Elizabethan era and inherited its rich theatrical tradition. Yet, Jacobean drama distinguishes itself with a darker, more cynical tone, reflecting the anxieties and uncertainties of a new era. While Elizabethan plays often celebrated human potential and explored themes of love and heroism, Jacobean drama delved into the darkest recesses of the human psyche, exposing its flaws and vulnerabilities. Imagine a stage bathed in flickering candlelight, the audience on the edge of their seats, captivated by tales of ambition, treachery, and revenge. This was the essence of Jacobean drama, a world where power was sought at any cost, and morality often took a backseat to desire. These plays weren't afraid to confront the audience with uncomfortable truths about human nature. The plays of this era were often characterized by their intensity, their exploration of extreme emotions, and their unflinching portrayal of violence. This period saw the emergence of some of the most powerful and enduring tragedies in English literature, works that continue to resonate with audiences centuries later. They offered a glimpse into a world teetering on the edge, a world where the stakes were high and the consequences dire. The reign of King James I was a time of significant social, political, and religious upheaval. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605, a failed attempt to assassinate the king and destroy Parliament, cast a long shadow over the era, fueling paranoia and suspicion. The divine right of kings, a cornerstone of James's rule, was being challenged, leading to growing tension between the monarchy and Parliament. The rise of Puritanism, a strict Protestant movement advocating for religious reform, further contributed to the era's atmosphere of uncertainty and moral anxiety. England found itself at a crossroads, torn between its Catholic past and its Protestant present. The plague, a constant threat, added another layer of darkness to the period. These anxieties found expression in the theatre, which served as a platform for social commentary and a reflection of the prevailing mood. The plays of the time often explored themes of corruption, ambition, and the abuse of power, reflecting the anxieties and uncertainties that plagued the era. They served as a mirror to society, reflecting its deepest fears and desires back at it. This period boasts a constellation of brilliant playwrights who left an indelible mark on English literature. William Shakespeare, though primarily associated with the Elizabethan era, produced some of his most powerful tragedies during this time, including King Lear, Macbeth, and Hamlet. These plays explored themes of madness, ambition, and the corrupting influence of power, capturing the essence of Jacobean drama. Ben Jonson, a contemporary of Shakespeare, was another prominent figure of Jacobean theatre. Known for his satirical wit and sharp social commentary, Jonson's plays often exposed the hypocrisy and corruption of the age. His most famous works, such as Volpone and The Alchemist, are celebrated for their intricate plots, memorable characters, and biting satire. John Webster, a master of the revenge tragedy, is another key figure of this period. His plays, including The White Devil and The Duchess of Malfi, are notorious for their violence, intrigue, and exploration of the darkest aspects of human nature. Webster's characters are often driven by ambition, lust, and revenge, their actions leading to tragic and often gruesome consequences. The plays of this era were not for the faint of heart. They were often characterized by violence, intrigue, and a pervasive sense of pessimism. The world depicted in these plays was one of moral ambiguity, where the lines between good and evil were often blurred. Characters grappled with complex moral dilemmas, often finding themselves caught between their desires and their conscience. The theme of corruption, both moral and political, ran deep in Jacobean drama. Plays often depicted the abuse of power, the hypocrisy of authority figures, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. The Machiavellian figure, a cunning and ruthless manipulator, became a stock character in Jacobean plays, embodying the era's anxieties about power and its potential for abuse. The plays of this period were also notable for their stylistic innovations. The language of Jacobean drama was often heightened and poetic, characterized by its use of imagery, metaphor, and wordplay. Playwrights experimented with form and structure, often incorporating elements of the grotesque, the macabre, and the supernatural.